I'm Lembit Opik, and welcome to Chattoon, the programme all about chat and cartoons. This is Alex Hughes, one of the finest cartoonists in the land.
Hello.
And we're here to see a very, very good friend of mine. Come in. Alex, hi.
Lembit,
how you doing?
hello.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you again.
And yourself. This is another Alex.
Hi, Alex.
How have you been?
Have a seat, my dear. I haven't seen you since
The
coach trip we did together.
Coach trip. What did you make of that? Apart from us, who do you think was the best person on it?
I think Michael Barrymore was really, really nice. I mean, he's naturally funny, isn't he? I mean, even off camera, he's absolutely hysterical.
But you're no stranger to travel. Did you you went to Kilimanjaro for something?
Yeah, I did a charity climb up Kilimanjaro about, 5 years ago now. And it's really strange, actually, because you start off in the jungle, and the higher you get, the different terrain it gets, then it's very, very, nothing around, no living plants or anything. But when you actually get to the first site, you have to go up further and then climb back down again to, acclimatise yourself, because altitude sickness is the most dangerous thing about it, yeah. And then you're climbing up towards the end, and these Americans are coming back down from doing the climb going, "Welcome to hell," and you're like, oh, gosh.
I seem to remember you said that you met the Queen as a result of that.
I did, yes. They asked me and a few other people that had done some work for them. So we all stood in this semicircle, and the equerry comes in first of all and tells you how to behave in front of the Queen. That you can't speak to her till she's spoken to you. You can't hold your hand out until she's held her hand out to you. She doesn't do it to everybody. And also what to call her mum, and curtsy, and I had to curtsy properly. So she came in, and then she came up to me and she held her hand out and started talking to me, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what do I say to the Queen? She did ask me about the jungle. She's seen me in the jungle.
She watched that?
Apparently she watches it, yeah.
Okay.
I was in the third series. I was probably the more famous one with Peter Andre and Jordan.
Did you have to do any of the trials?
I did do a trial. It was horrendous. It was perspex boxes full of different creepy crawlies. The first box had eels in, a whole load of eels, and they absolutely stink. It's horrible. And, one eel came up and bit me on the nose.
Bit you? Actually bit you?
And the second one was, I think it's huntsman spiders and cockroaches and everything. A bucket load of slime came down on me with cockroaches. So then the next one I had was to climb through a load of feathers with mites in them. So of course all the feathers stuck to me, so I got out of there and I looked an absolute mess, looked like Big Bird.
What, from Sesame Street?
Yes, from Sesame Street. It was quite funny because Charlie Brockett saw me and he just was horrified by the state of me. He's like, oh my goodness, one woman can't look like that. But he got me in the lake that they had, and he started washing me down. He stripped my shorts off. And so I had this G-string on, he started rubbing my bottom. And so, of course, it was in all the papers. I was traumatised. And then after that, I got Rear of the Year, 2004.
That's right, you won that. Yes, it's all thanks to Brockett then.
Absolutely.
Goodness,
I did buy him a glass of champagne afterwards, saying, cheers, thanks.
Yes. George I never met him, but I mean, obviously, your name is associated with George for obvious reasons. Certainly the most famous sports person to come from Northern Ireland as well.
Well, absolutely. I mean, he's got an airport named after him.
That's right, George Best Airport, wasn't it? What's it like to go through there?
It's just really odd. It is surreal, and pictures of him everywhere, and also the £5 note they brought out, a limited edition with his name on it. So I was going to the airport, buying a paper with a £5 note. With
George Best on it, yeah.
And then at one point, I actually got on his plane. There's a plane named after him as well, called the George Best, and a big picture of him on the side.
George was quite partial to gambling, wasn't he?
He did like an odd flutter.
Did he ever win?
I never used to ask him for any horse tips, because I went horse racing once and I phoned him up and asked him, and every single one he said came last. There's one night we'd had this particularly large argument, and he'd stormed out, and he didn't get back to about 4 in the morning, so I was sitting up there, waiting for him. So he came in through the door, and I thought, well, where do you think you've been? Gambling, I suppose. And he said, well, yes, if it's got anything to do with you. I said, well, I suppose you've blown the log. He said, no, actually, I've done quite well. And he had on this jacket that had loads of pockets, and he started getting out these chips, which he put on the coffee table. And anyway, they were apps, they're coming out of everywhere. And they stacked up on this table, and I looked and I thought, how many hundreds of pounds is here? So anyway, the next day I said, right, we're going to the casino, we're going to have dinner, I'll give you £1,000, and I'm going to cash all of that up. It was £10,000 that I ended up cashing up.
Yeah. So did he blow the grand?
Yeah, he lost that within 5 seconds.
That's probably why the other Alex may have had some material for his cartoon. Are you ready for the big reveal?
Looking forward to this. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's brilliant. I shall cherish that. That is going on a big frame and it's going on my wall.
It's all there.
Kilimanjaro.
World's best airport.
Brilliant with the Queen. Well, I think that just about sums up my life, doesn't it?
Amazing what you can do in 6 minutes.
It is, isn't it?
Why are you laughing?